For mature audiences only, so your mom is definitely invited. Sometimes controversial, always engaging. It's the podcast that lets your voice be heard. It's the podcast that shouts you out. It's time to holler. Can you dig it?
I could eat a unicorn one day through a Pop-Tart.
I
Unicorn.
toaster strudel.
You like the jizzy part?
Yeah, I like the way it explodes
You
in
like
my
it?
mouth and to swallow it down. Oh my God.
Your tweets, snaps, Facebook comments, and even phone calls. Holler any way you want.
They used to give kids opiates to keep them quiet.
This is much less offensive than that.
JD, Brian, and Gracie. Holler at your boys. And a girl.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the weekly interactive podcast called Holler. What's up, everyone? Check us out at officialholler.com. We are proudly powered by CAMO Complete Energy, and that's, in fact, who we've got on the show to talk about their wonderful product. My name is JD Short. You can hit me up on the internet at JD Short. Just look it up on Google. It'll probably be there. And up here is my good buddy, Brian. What's up, Brian? How you doing?
Holler Nation, what is going on? It feels so good to be back. I've got a cough drop in my mouth because I'm trying not to cough, and I'm going to try to go the whole show with trying not to cough. That's what I'm going to do. I want you guys to add me on Snapchat. I need new people to send me holler polls each week. Find me on Snapchat at The Brian Show. That's The Brian with an I Show. It's all one word. That's it for me. Gracie, how you been? What's going on over there?
Oh, you know, snowballs and snowmen and snow. Lots of snow in my face today. It was terrifying, honestly. Another name good. How's everybody?
Solid, very solid. We're all wearing blue. We're all wearing a form of blue today. We colored it. We made this work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a fun time with you this evening. We're going to do some poll stuff. We're going to do some shots fired. We're going to play some games later on. But what we're mainly going to do is talk about our wonderful sponsor, CAMO Complete Energy. By the way, celebrating them and representing them this evening is Vice President, a.k.a. Daddy Longstroke, Adam Mallory of CAMO Complete EnergyShots.com. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man?
Oh, no complaints. Bobbing and weaving.
Who's this special guest you have with you?
This is actually the president of CAMO.
Oh, okay.
See, that's how it goes. That's how it goes in the movies. You know, I've seen these movies before. This is where all of our money goes to our leader above, and you know.
You got it.
Well, yeah. Adam, thank you so much for being on the show. We're of course going to talk about CAMO. We love CAMO so much. They've been taking care of us for so long, and it's not going to stop. It's going to be fantastic.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. We're going to give us a little CAMO news if you got some. We're going to talk a little bit about the product. We are also. Turns out, and that we came up with this in the pregame, there's going to be a really, really cool way for you guys. There's a bunch of ways for you guys to get CAMO for free on our show, but we're going to introduce another brand new way. We've been kind of on a roll with these past couple weeks, so really excited to talk to you about that. So stick around for that. Before we do anything, though, Gracie, it's time for you to do a toast.
Sorry, I have to Google something really fast.
Don't give away your secrets, Gracie. By the way, Miranda says, Gracie, you look so cute in your polka dot shirt. And then Andy, a.k.a. the artist known as Jonathan, says, why does Gracie look like Maggie? And then he says, Gracie, Google Maggie cartoon polka dot.
Probably because I said, who the fuck is Maggie out loud? Sorry. You're probably going to hear that later.
All right.
Okay.
Look
at my cool cap.
Oh, yeah.
Scientist.
That's the movie.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should have let Moria stay up. Sorry. We could have podcasted. Oh, my God. Anyway, sorry. Here we go.
Yes,
some ships are wooden ships, but those ships may sink. The best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
I like that. Cheers.
Link up at officialholler.com.
Oh, yeah, that's tasty.
What is that, Paul?
I am drinking a mango sour from Southern Grist Brewing Company, which is a Nashville brewing company.
You're still on those. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were hanging
Knocking
out.
them out. They're delicious. Guess what else? Guess what else is delicious? These Camo energy shots. These Camo complete energy shots
Are
that
you
we talk
saying I
about
look- wait.
every single
my God.
week. What did you say, Gracie?
I think Andy's saying I look like the ferocious beast, and I don't know if I'm offended or not.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to Google that. But hey,
I
guys,
already Googled it.
Your approach to life.
if you are listening, if you're watching right now, if you share this live feed to your Facebook wall and then you take a screenshot of that and DM us with your mailing address, we are going to mail you a variety pack of Camo Complete Energy, just like we do every week. And for those of you that won last week, your Camo Energy is on the way. We had to get a lot of it out. We gave a ton of it away. And also the mail is running slow. I'm noticing that like local people that I mail this to, where it normally takes 2 days, it's taking like 4 days and 5 days. I think one was like 7 days, and it was like a local person. I don't know. It's going slow, but you guys hang in there. We're going to get you this Camo Complete Energy, and we're going to give tons of it away. So the first giveaway is a screenshot of you sharing this to your Facebook wall, because we want your friends in here playing along with us.
Yeah, and they can get free stuff too. That's what's up. Speaking of free, these are sugar free. They're carb free. But you know where they're not free of? Wonderful vitamin B complex. That's the real deal. It's natural, higher quality ingredients instead of the unrecognizable stuff that you see on all those crazy like wild shots that you buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like really next to like the old like tiger penis pills that they sell at the gas station.
Yeah, man, and like the dollar store where it's like all of these unknown flavors and everything, and you drink one of those and it's like, is this windshield washer fluid? Am I going to die after I drink this? Maybe I get 20 minutes of energy, but I might die.
Yeah.
I think it took 5 years off my life.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff tastes like medicine because they have artificial flavors in them. Camo doesn't. Camo has natural flavors, which is absolutely great, fantastic. And every bottle has a little QR code on it. You can scan that code, and it'll tell you more about Camo. And Camo, not only being a wonderful product, but they're also super like transparent in how they do stuff. For example, we got the VP here on the show. He's talking about what they're up to as a company, what they're up to as a product. Adam's in the house. Adam's in the house. Say what's up, Adam.
Hey.
We got Mel out here on the West Coast, by the way. And Adam, this is probably your #1 fan on the West Coast. So whenever you guys officially get all the way out west, this needs to be your Camo ambassador. And I'm not joking, man. This girl wins the Camo every week, and she comes back for it. Mel, what is going on? We hope you're doing well out there. And you got to think she battles the time zone difference, too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not as late out there for her as it is for us. We've also got Lindsay in the house, Lindsay Marshall. She's a former guest on Holler. Lindsay, what's up? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Mel says, I am a camo-holic, and she certainly is, but we got a lot of camo-holics out here. And
how far out?
I've already told you guys one way to win camo, so go ahead and share it to your Facebook wall. Send us the DM as proof.
Adam asked how far out west. She lives in Cali, right? Or no,
Oregon is where
Oregon. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad, Mel.
It's all good.
Gotcha. Yeah, we haven't made it that far west yet. Midwest doing really well, but haven't picked up distribution all the way out there.
Yeah, how far west have you gone? Why don't we talk about that? Let's start there.
You're in Iowa, right, Casey's?
Yeah, we're all through the Midwest.
Such good pizza.
General store, that was a huge win for us early in 2021. And then that puts us in Arizona as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Casey's in Arizona?
But, you know, our next big play is to take care of home court here on the Eastern Seaboard. And then we want to start focusing on 2 different distributors that would put us further out west. And this product will definitely do well out there as far as the natural ingredients, the natural approach we're taking. As we talked about before, consumers are changing, and that's what Camo has acknowledged with this portfolio.
Mel says she lives on the coast in Reedsport.
Reedsport, Oregon. That's right. That's where I mail all of that camo every week. And Mel, I've sent yours out also. I sent the last batch out today. So like I said, those that won, you've already got some going out today, and then you got more coming behind it, I'm sure, because you're here. So why not win more? Hey, Adam, so totally kind of unrelated to like the flavor profiles and stuff. How about this aspect of camo? For those that maybe either want to start a business or are just more interested in how a business like yours works, because you really built this from our hometown, which we're super proud of, by the way. It's fucking awesome that this comes from our own hometown. So it makes us extra proud to be powered by Camo Complete Energy. But like when you make a product like this, how does one go about how does one go about, like, is there a lab where there's tasting going on? How do you acquire that? How do you acquire connects to, how do you get started to even like make it somewhere like out west with this kind of product? Where does this start at?
Yeah, I mean, these are great questions. And specific to this category, is the reason we came into this is because we had some relationships in the beverage industry. And it's like everything else. There's 4 different individuals on Holler right now, and we all have our own relationships. And you just start building from there, and you can really surprise yourself. Not that this has been an easy task. It's been quite grueling, but you can really surprise yourself what you're capable of. But yeah, I mean, we built this from the ground up, and it's fascinating what goes into creating a true brand. Just like this bottle right here, we have to source the bottle, the cap, the label, the dye lines. The QR code is that's another plug, another resource we have to use. And it just, the list goes on. And that's where it gets kind of overwhelming once you jump in the deep end, which we clearly did. But that's what it takes, leveraging the relationships you have and just growing from there. So the way I'm going to have access from distribution on the East Coast versus Midwest and the West Coast is start asking those, questions that other individuals may not. Our current distributor we just picked up, the biggest one to date, I haven't even launched with them yet, and I'm already picking their brain for other relationships they have in the distribution industry, as long as it doesn't infringe on their footprint. And I've been very happy to see that they're open to giving me those contacts. So stuff like that.
That's smart. And speaking of your label, by the way, because you were holding that up, I've got the bottle in my hand, so I'm just kind of like picking it apart. I'm looking at it right now. I want to point this out. Right at the very top here, it lets everybody know exactly how much caffeine is in it. 250 milligrams. Of course, my image is mirrored right now because I'm on a webcam, but 250 milligrams of caffeine. They spell it out for you. I don't know a single other brand that spells that out up there on the top label like that. Also, something I love about this label, boom, made in the USA. There's the American flag. As a matter of fact, Adam, make that even bigger. Make the made in the USA even bigger.
You got a little space. You got a little space there. You can bring that boy up.
It's probably a good time to touch on the fact that we are going through a rebranding phase right now, believe it or not. I mean, we just launched last year, but things are really changing drastically. And what's really missing with the brand right now for us is a logo, a true icon of the brand. And that's where we're going next. So once we start to finalize all of that, I want to come back on the show and then we'll do the live launch here first before we go into production with all of that. And yeah, it's all in the US, but when you get involved with a project like this, it's not like we go downtown in Huntington and then there's all my resources. Okay. Yeah. We're co-packing, which is doing our manufacturing and processing down in Tampa, Florida with Nutritional Labs, 25-year veteran in the space. FDA approved processes. I mean, they're stout. Their resume's gorgeous. We interviewed 3 different co-packers throughout the U.S. before we made that move. But then you get into the boxes, once again, outer boxes versus inner boxes versus display racks. It goes on. And that's where it gets very overwhelming from a startup standpoint. And, my brother, we had him on the show yet. We're going to need to get him on here, but a huge part of the CAMO success. I call him the beautiful mind, and we just go out there and make stuff happen, but we never stop. It's if I wasn't on here with you guys tonight, I'd probably be digging through emails and looking for the next opportunity.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So CamoEnergyShots.com is the website. You can learn more about Camo, but honestly, just keep tuning into Holler because we don't stop talking about these wonderful people.
Yeah, the website's going to get a facelift as well. So there's going to be a lot of changes within, we'll call it the next 90 days.
So you guys that are out there and you've been with us this whole time with Camo, you're the OGs of Camo is really what Adam is saying down there. You're kind of watching this product go through this neat little metamorphosis to this like beautiful little bottle that it's become. Because when we sent you these in the very beginning, they did not look like this. And now look at them. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, Mel out here, she says you need to make a cherry ice flavor. So there's an idea for you, Adam.
Here's part of the business model is every year we want to launch 2 to 4 new flavors. And another startup kind of bit of information is you don't get to do what you want to do as a brand. Okay, you're going to do what the retailers and consumers allow you to do.
Yeah.
So you get it.
What the people actually want.
Correct.
They'll show you through their buying power, right?
And then that gives us leverage when I go to a retailer with a new flavor such as cherry ice, and then they're much quicker to pick it up. So CAMO's getting very close to having that kind of leverage. Casey's there in the Midwest. They have already signed on for our summer flavor, which is Freedom Energy, which is going to be a rocket pop flavor profile.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Oh man, you heard it here first, people.
It's gorgeous. Freedom Energy is a play on the 4th of July. It should start hitting stores in May and be available through July.
So it's like, what is it called? A special
Limited edition.
Yeah, limited edition. Cool.
But we're going to come out every year with different flavors. And that's because we always want to keep the brand fresh and exciting. That's the point there. And we're also not seeing that with other brands in this category.
Yeah, you're not seeing 5 hours
unique.
stuff. You're not seeing, these guys coming out with stuff that really is disruptive, to that, that sort of deal. Like,
so you bring up that word specifically. That's
Ashley Taylor, what's up?
In this category is disrupting the category, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that key word there, man. I knew that was right up your alley.
That's industry.
That's become a main. Speaking of industry, that's become like sort of a main sort of want, because I think that people are realizing changing things up for the better, not just changing things up for the sake of changing them, but changing them for the better is always the best disruption, and that's what's really going to keep things going. And we're going to
go back.
CAMO is literally doing that on a constant basis. It's awesome.
We're going to go the whole Willy Wonka golden ticket, under the cap Mountain Dew contest. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
for future.
All right, that's awesome. And you obviously everybody can learn more about that at CAMOEnergyShots.com. We have another website that we'd like to shout out real quick because this is also, I hope you're okay with me pivoting real quick to something that we've just put together right at the beginning of this show, that while everybody's here, as many as we can talk about it right now. We did a wonderful job last week in using CAMO as basically inspiration to raise some money for a really good cause. Last week was 1 by 1 animal advocates here in our region, and this week we're going to do a little something similar, but with an even cooler prize. So, Brian, do you want to kind of talk a bit about it, and then I will kind of back it up too?
Yeah, absolutely. So our good friend Susie, who you'll hear us refer to her as Clem on the podcast, she's not only a friend of the show who's followed the podcast ever since we were called something different. We were called the Snappy Hour. See, we went through brand changes. Mm-hmm. She's followed us all the way through. She comes and participates and all this stuff. Not only all of that, she's a wonderful person. We've had her small business on here, along her and her husband. We've had them on here on the show as
they're
guests.
Called Lo-Fi DIY Records. They do a bunch of stuff, but they specialize in these custom cassette tapes, like classic.
They're beautiful
tape.
They're very creative people.
Really, really cool. It's stuff you haven't seen. It's stuff that's super special edition. It's really great. But it's Susan and Justin are the two people that run that. But this is specifically for Susan.
Yeah, so she's having a little bit of a medical issue right now, and she's having a major surgery, and this surgery is having a hard time getting covered by insurance, if at all. So she's going to be deep in medical bills, and as you know, that stuff will just pile up and destroy you. And we're trying to help our friend out. We hope that she doesn't get destroyed over this. Not only do we wish her well and wish her the best, but we're hoping that we can raise a little bit of money this evening. So, well, JD, he can tell you a little bit more about maybe what she has going on. However, you can follow this URL down here at the bottom. And what we're going to do is anyone that donates $20, CAMO. So Adam over here, the VP, has agreed to this. CAMO directly from their company, directly from their warehouse. They're going to send a 12-pack. So exactly what JD is holding right there. That thing has a $36 value. So $36 value. If you donate $20 to that GoFundMe, the URL right there, we're going to mail you a 12-pack Camo Complete Energy. It's made here in Huntington, West Virginia. So not only are you supporting local, but you're supporting a super, super good cause. And also, if you double it up and by chance donate 40, we're going to double up and we're going to send you 24 of those. So that's a $72 value for $40. Think about it. So donate anything you can. Donate anything you can. Even if you donate $1, I would like to mail you a small variety pack, even if you donate less than $20. So there's your 3 options.
Boom. There it is. tinyurl.com/help Susan for Camo. And what you're doing, you're helping her out with some surgery she's having. She's also she's had to miss work. She's having to move. Actually, she's unfortunately, like the whole situation. So she's wrote a little note, and I'm just gonna read it for y'all so you'll know kind of what her story is. She says, "Hey everyone, as most of you know, I have to have surgery on February 3rd to remove a large watermelon-sized mass on my ovary and have a partial or total hysterectomy at the same time. This will put me out of work for around 6 weeks. At the same time, due to unforeseen circumstances on behalf of our landlord, we're going to have to move on very short notice. We didn't get my surgery date till this week, and after both of us being in quarantine all week and missing work recently, we're in a bind financially. There's also an issue with my insurance company. We'll be unable to receive the short-term hourly disability originally intended to use during my recovery. So we appreciate any help at all, be it a donation, a share, a virtual hug, or even a little prayer." That's from Susan and Justin and their little one, Pepper Jack.
The dog, Pepper Jack the dog.
So that's her story. She's got to go through a lot of stuff all at once. It kind of piled on. And, it's way too bad that she has to deal with this adversity right now. But I can tell you now, she's got a really, really cool support network around her, and y'all can be involved in that. And it's as simple as going to this website, tinyurl.com/help Susan for Camo. Give her just a little bit of that cashola, and what you'll get in return literally is not only worth more than what you're given. You're going to get Camo. You're going to get powerful, positive love energy from Holler, as well as Justin Pepperjack and everybody that's she's here. She's here right now. She's on the show. Susan, she says, "You all have been making me cry. Thank you so much." Well, you know what? Let them out, girl. Let them tears roll.
So, guys, just to be clear, if you don't have $20, no big deal. Even if you have $1, please send it to that GoFundMe. If everyone would just send $1, that's already a handful of bucks we've got in the room right now. So, if you can just send $1, do it. We will mail you a Camo Complete Energy Variety Pack. That's just something we do anyway. So
we just got our first donation, $50.
Boom, $50, just like that. Who donated? Is it on there?
Brittany White.
Brittany White, thank
Very
you.
nice.
Wow.
So boom. So Brittany White is getting doubled up on the camo cases. She's getting a couple camo cases her way.
Gracie, make sure you let them pick exactly which flavors they'd like as well.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. There you go. See, that's even another wonderful. That's another wonderful thing Camo does. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is doing this, people.
Make sure you guys message us if you donate. We need to see that you've donated, and we need your mailing address because we want to mail this stuff to you. So make sure you tell us what amount you donated. We'll make sure we get you the corresponding camo. The rules are in the chat.
Send your mailing address to the Holler Live Facebook page.
There
That's
you go.
where I need it. That's how I keep
Up
it
in
all
our
in
DMs.
That's what I need. Yeah, slide in my DMs on Holler Live, and I'll get you situated.
Hot pockets.
And also, send those particular pics to Gracie as well. Brian, if you don't mind, we'll get on to the next thing. Just make sure that while we have this show going on, we're swapping between this URL and the Camo Complete.
Yeah,
Energy,
absolutely.
CamoEnergyShots.com. We're just going to back and forth that. Just keep that scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Again, it's tinyurl.com/help Susan for Camo. If you want to learn more about Camo, it's CamoEnergyShots.com. Adam, thank you so much for being on the show. Stick around with us, man. Let's have some fun.
Let's go have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as far as the website you guys are running across the screen, just keep Susan's up there. You guys have plugged me enough. Let's keep her.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, there you go.
Oh,
See how good Camo is? If you don't want to support this brand, then what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come
what
on.
are
It's
you
not
doing?
only a local brand, but they're good people too. That's why we show them to you. It's why we put his face on this thing. All right, let's move on. Let's have some fun with Holler Nation.
Send your dick pics to Gracie at officialholler.com.
Boom, just like that. It's Holler poll time.
Daddy Longstroke in the house.
Or send my pic to Gracie, right?
Go ahead, because I'm sending it to Brian and JD too.
Hey,
Come
Brian's
on,
already
please send them to me
Yeah.
because
No,
I just don't want to be. I just don't want a reason to send somebody's dick to JD and Brian. I just don't want a
No.
reason.
Yeah!
This is on the internet forever. Don't do that.
Right.
Oh, y'all, we're gonna have some fun. We got some holler polls. We got shots fired coming up. I think we're still gonna play a game later on to give more camo away. Is that correct, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely. So at the end of this, we're gonna play our new usual, which is Family Feud. It's late night Family Feud. It's hilariously fun, and it's a fun way to win camo. So we're just
Camo
gonna
League feud.
It's camo.
Camo League feud. Is that a thing? Nope, it's not. Sorry, my bad. I apologize. tinyurl.com/help Susan for camo. Any donation gets camo, and the bigger it is, the more you get, and that's how it goes. I think it's poll time. I think we should do it. And Brian, I think you should go first.
Cool, good deal. I am going to actually take to Facebook first, and I'm going to do that on purpose for a reason that
Well, we
we'll
want
get
to know what your poll is first too, so that's the real deal.
Yeah, absolutely. So my poll this evening, it's kind of a funny one. Everybody remembers the weird kid from high school, right? Every high school had like the one weird kid that had a thing. So I want to know, what was the weird kid from high school? Like, what was their thing from your high school? Everyone had one. Just think about it for a minute. This doesn't have to go into some kind of like negative spin.
Yeah.
You don't have to name
I
drop people.
I was gonna say, like, we should not be. This is not like a shaming situation. It's
No,
more
not at
like,
all.
dude, no, you remember from high school some fucking shit. Some dude did some fucking weird
It's
shit.
hilarious.
Everybody saw it, and everybody, you know what we're talking about here. There's no shaming. There's no call outs. It's more like, yo, dude, this dude or this chick, whoa. You know?
Right.
That's really what it is.
And by the way, I should preface that that JD and I we went to school together, so I'm going to be interested to see if we have the same answer.
I don't think we will.
I just hope Brian described something that JD did, and JD was really.
There you
go.
Well, okay, that could be a whole actual episode specifically. For that.
It really could be
Pretty positive.
Okay, so I'm gonna start reading Facebook answers. I'm gonna knock out all the Facebook this round, and then we'll do a whole other round with Snap answers next. Okay, so Tiffany, these are gonna be pretty funny. It looks like Tiffany says there was a guy who had huge cyst-like zits all over his face, the kind that stick out very far and are really hard to get anything out when you squeeze them. He would use scissors to cut them off of his face. The zits weren't the bad part, obviously, but he cut them and had huge scabs all over his face. Somebody commented on that and said, I am puking reading this. Mo Lutz says, the weird kid in my school meowed, ran like Naruto, hissed at teachers. And I said, hissed at them. LaCandace said, at Midland, we had a super odd underclassman. We were always off put because he dressed like a school shooter. Think like the Columbine shooters. He was always super nice, though. He just had odd interests. One year, we had a talent show, and old boy came out dressed like Marilyn Manson to sing Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. It was both weird and an all-around epic performance. Every once in a while, when I talk to classmates, we always mention this guy. We wonder what he's up to. And I commented and said, this kid sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah, no shit. I'm down. I'm down with the sickness.
I want to be friends with that guy. Okay, here's another one. This is from Jacob McComas. He says, I knew a kid that only wore windbreaker pants for years, and he would always scratch his sack. It would make that DJ scratch noise on his windbreaker pants. So you would hear him do that when the class got quiet, and everybody would be like, oh, Josh is scratching his sack again. And I said DJ Windbreaker, a.k.a. Josh Scratchy Sack. Janelle says, I don't think you want to hear the story about the weird kid that was kicked out of St. Joe and had to come to Chesapeake where I went to school. Let's just say it was a girl and it involves a hot dog. People are really coming out of the woodworks with these.
Yeah,
Ashley,
it's going down right
Ashley, it's going down.
now. We're riding
Ashley,
the line, though. It's really close to almost.
that's great, though. It's great. More on that later. It's fine. Ashley says, it was middle school for me. This all took place over about 5 days. She slit her bedroom window screen, made it look like someone had broken into her house, ripped all the heads off of her teddy bears and some other toys, and covered them in fake blood with knives stuck in them. She typed up an anonymous letter threatening to kidnap herself and come to Barboursville Middle School and shoot it up. Turns out this girl was my neighbor, and we then had an insane amount of cops swarming the neighborhood. Oh, the day these men were supposedly going to shoot the people up in school, they put the entire class on lockdown because of this girl. Then she later admits she had done all of this for herself because she wanted attention because her parents were getting a divorce.
Oh, I mean, that's some after school special stuff. Right
Ashley says, stuffed poop in the hand dryer. That's all it says.
And that follows that up.
Michael, yeah.
Why?
55. You're beautiful.
Michael T. Jet says, we had a kid that would eat a worm for $1. And I said,
oh, I'll do that.
I said, yeah, shit, all of us will eat that. I said, these types of kids give the school ecosystem the balance that it needs.
I ate a cicada once for a Jaeger bomb.
See, there you go. JD's the weird kid on the podcast.
Swallowed a goldfish, a whole live
I'm sorry, but we have to
like roasted green beans. What's up?
We have to make sure we quote that, Gracie. I ate a cicada once for a Jaeger bomb.
He always has the weird quotes. Like if I write something down that JD says, it's fucking weird.
I'm on my last comments here. Amanda says, we had a kid who shaved his legs and armpits. And I said, well, he sounds comfy and aerodynamic. And then the last comment, and I saved this one last. And again, we're going to get more on this in a second. We had one comment out there from what I like to call the woke mob. This is one hater comment. So you'll like this one, Adam. This came from good old. I mean, she's on Facebook, so we're going to shout her full name out here. This is Brittany Linkus. Brittany Linkus said, "This question is cringe," and I said,
so she was probably the weird kid in school.
Well, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna get on this later, Gracie. But the truth is, it's that she probably was picked on in school, and this probably brought up some bad memories for her. And she sees the word weird and immediately equates that with herself and thinks, "I was picked on, and now he's picking on me." No, girl, that's not it at all. Weird is cool. Weird is fun. Have you fucking met us? I'm wearing Viking horns. I'm wearing Viking horns right now.
We didn't realize until way after high school that the weird kids were the ones who ended up fucking changing everything. You know what I'm saying? Owning the big businesses, fucking doing all that shit. Oh, all right, this is good. Andy, aka Jonathan, the artist, Jonathan. I'm pretty positive that most of Huntington High hated Brian in school, bro.
Man, that's not true, Andy. You know it's not true.
It was true though.
Sophie said my new favorite game is the Family Feud game, so she's sticking around to win some of that. Brittany, thanks for being so woke. More on you later, girl. You're the shit. Hell yeah. So as for us and our answers, the weird kid, here's what I'm going to go with, JD, for our class, our school. There was a kid who was known to eat grasshoppers. And his big thing was, it was like before the school day would start, he would go out to the front lawn of Huntington High School, and this kid would like eat grasshoppers. And I think he would do it for money. If someone paid him maybe $1, this guy would just down grasshoppers. So he was just known as like grasshopper guy. That was him. Well, then at one point, we had one of our vending machines like stopped working, and everybody was like shaking it, trying to get it to work. Grasshopper guy backed himself all the way up to the back of the hallway, takes a full blast run, dives into the vending machine, crashes it, explodes the vending machine, all the glass. Huntington High then mobs the vending machine, takes all the stuff for free. So the word got around school. Did you guys see what Grasshopper Boy did? He crashed the vending machine. So Grasshopper Guy was pretty famous. I
remember that mainly because I remember being on the other side of the school when that happened.
Me too. I wasn't around when that happened.
So I couldn't actually be there for when the ruckus went down. But I'm going to go ahead and go next. Since we went to the same school, we'll go ahead and knock it out. So we all had like certain lunch periods, like most schools are. They kind of alternate. But I always sat with the weird kids during lunch.
There we go. None of it.
Keep things interesting.
The one thing that came to my mind the most, like the most like stoutly when you asked this question was they would do weird challenges with each other at that. And the one that was the funniest and most ridiculous was an Alka-Seltzer challenge that we did at lunch, which is very simple. Each person you would set across from each other at the lunch table. You know, they're longer lunch. You'd sit right across from each other, and you'd have to put a Alka-Seltzer in your mouth and close your mouth. And so two people
It's gonna blow.
you'd put the Alka-Seltzer in your mouth. Well, people don't really know, and I don't know if anybody knows, but once this touches saliva or any sort of liquid, it reacts and starts expanding. Gas expands in your mouth. Also, your mouth gets filled up with foam from the Alka-Seltzer reacting with the saliva in your mouth. So the challenge was who could keep their mouth closed the most. I specifically remember a guy named Nathan and a guy named Jeff right across from each other doing this challenge. There was a point where
were they your age?
They were all our age. Yeah, we went.
Okay, good. Just making sure it wasn't my Nathan.
And they
asked him about it
across from each other. I think it was Jeff that blew first, and
blew first.
Yeah, he blew first, and just a spew of Alka-Seltzer foam came out of his mouth because he couldn't contain it anymore. And I do think I remember one of our friends just giving Nathan a little slap on his cheek right when that was done. So it blew out too, and it was So that's kind of we just would do that stuff. We did it with goodies powder. How long did you keep it in your mouth before wanting to throw up because it tasted horrible?
I don't think I've ever even tried that. I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. It sounds like the real challenge at the table was, is anyone ever going to touch a girl at this table?
Sucking on chili dog, outside taste free.
It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Come on.
I still haven't.
Everyone grew up just fine. JD, you did great. Showing off his ink pens. He's got CAMO ink pens for days. And by the way, if you're just joining us, the tiny URL at the bottom is for a great cause. We're asking you guys any amount of money, anything as small as $1, and we will reward you. If you donate $20 or more, you're going to get super rewarded with a CAMO Complete Energy 12-pack, a flavor of your choice. All you have to do is DM us. Send more. If you send 40 or more, we're going to really double you up. We're going to double you up with 2 12-packs. So we talked about it at the beginning of the show, but it's for our friend Susie. We really want to help her out with some medical.
I want to hear now from Gracie and Adam. I want to see about their weird peeps. So between you two, who wants to go first?
Do you want to go first? You can go first. You're the guest.
Sure. So I perceive it as weird. Most people are going to perceive it as gross, but we back in the day, on the way back from a soccer game, we're on the bus. We didn't play well. We actually played horrible, and our coach wasn't having it. He just wanted to get us home and be done with us. But en route, one player, Lauren Amsbury, decided that he needed to use the restroom. But the coach wasn't having it. He wasn't stopping the bus. We're going home.
I don't like where this is going.
So Lauren tried to wait as we passed one rest stop after the other. And finally, he decided to do his business in a bag. So he was at the back of the bus, and you just felt this migrating through the cabin of the bus. Each minute getting worse than the previous. And between tears and, laughing your ass off, we finally got the coach to stop the bus, only so Lauren could walk his bag of poop off the bus and throw it away, and then get back on the bus, and we rolled out.
Sweaty bag of poop too.
Poop in a bag, straight up.
That is some workout poop in a bag, is what that is.
So I think it's weird, but probably more disgusting than anything. But for some reason, that's what popped up. And I mean, he is a legend in my.
This is getting Holler Nation going. They said nice. Andy says back of the bus. Oh wait, shit. Damn.
Fight the power, Andy.
Went through the whole cabin.
Candace says instead of Brian bagging a beer, he can bag a poop. By the way, we had another donation. Miranda donated a $20 spot, and she would like a 12-pack of dragon fruit. Adam,
Is that
I
the
would like
Miranda?
to see that
is the
screenshot,
Miranda.
please,
I
Miranda,
believe you can
because
make that
it's my
happen.
job to figure all this out. And if you don't send it to me, it doesn't count.
Oh, there you go, Miranda. You got to send it to Gracie
Yeah.
or else. Matt Payton out there says Bengals defense, special teams, touchdown, lock it in. Matt,
He's just making it be known. He's just
Glad to
making it be known that's going to happen.
you're going to need a few of them, buddy. That's what I think.
Nobody on this show cares.
Nobody.
But it's all right.
It's fine. Matt, thanks. Matt, it's good to see you, brother. I love you, man.
Gracie, your turn. You close this out. Close this poll out with your story.
So I was lucky enough to go to 2 different high schools because I moved my junior year. So my first high school, and I was friends. Like, it was a very small high school, so like everybody knew everybody, blah blah blah. So we all just knew who the weird kids were. We had one weird kid that would blow her nose and just inspect it afterwards, just like look at it and like move it around with her finger and like check on it, and everybody was just thoroughly disgusted. Like, why are you doing this? That's so gross. People can see. Like, walk to the back.
On chili dog, outside taste freeze.
And then my second high school, this weird kid didn't really do anything. It's just the things they said. That they were married to an alien. They had 2 children.
Standard.
Damn.
All of these things.
Yeah, standard. I agree. Gracie, that sounds like you in high school, actually.
No, it wasn't. It was not me in high school. I was a very quiet and low key at my second high school because I didn't really know anybody.
Were you mean like your face? Your face is mean.
Face gets real mean.
Yeah, that's
No, I wasn't mean. I had no need to be mean, Brian. Anyway. But yeah, he just like was married to an alien, had some kids, and then like I think our senior year she passed away. It was really sad.
Oh fuck.
So
that
he
story.
was
That was
widower
The alien.
and a single father of 2 human alien hybrid children.
Okay then.
Did the alien die? I'm confused.
Yeah, she died. I don't know how she died, but it was very sad.
Hey, have you guys tried these?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
Is it good?
Plug my CAMO, one of my business partners with CAMO. He owns Spriggs, the local Budweiser distributor. And these are solid.
Cool.
Spriggs.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
I just really like saying Spriggs that way. Spriggs.
That's the way they say it in all their meetings, actually.
That's how they do it too. Spriggs.
Guys, it's Holler. We're here with CAMO Complete Energy. If you're just joining in, share this live feed to your Facebook wall. DM us a screenshot that you did so. Include your mailing address. We're going to mail you a CAMO Complete Energy variety pack free of charge, just for sharing the feed and showing us that you did so. Let's scoot this thing on to Shots Fired. It's our favorite segment of the show. Let's go.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Got you, Kayla.
You got you, Kayla.
Shots fired. My money long.
Gracie, did you get that message Kayla just said? If you remind her, she will donate.
And by the way, coming from our last thing, LaCandace says, "Oh my God, did everyone have a girl who always thought she was pregnant in high school?" Yes,
Of course.
Of course.
Of course we did.
You gotta write that role in. If you're going to make a movie, you got to write that role in.
You've got mail.
Guys, it's Shots Fired.
You've got mail. It's a male. You're pregnant with a male.
Got a male.
You've got a male, or you've got a female.
This is the segment of the show where we fire a shot about something. It can be deep, it can be heavy, it can be nothing at all. We're going to fire that shot while we drink a shot. I've got my shot poured up. I'm ready to go. My shot's fire is going to be windy. So you guys are going to want a drink when I go. So you can just decide if I go first or last.
I think you should go last, and I'll go.
Deal.
I'll go first, quick, because mine is honestly insignificant. It's something that I'm passionate about. But it's only going to take like 2 fucking sentences. You know, here it is. My shot's fired. There's not enough respect for the band Him, H-I-M, Him. the one that everybody equates with like Bam Margera and shit. They're actually a really fucking sick ass band, and you should check them out. Their entire discography is great, and the production quality is awesome, and their singer's awesome, and their riffs are fucking sick, and that's it. Cheers.
I've seen them live, man. I agree.
Him don't get no respect.
Word. Gracie, fire a shot. What's up this week?
People who can't drive in snow, go outside, look that it's snowing. Don't drive with your flashers on, just so you can drive 5 fucking miles per hour
stay home,
down the damn road.
You guys are clowns.
Go or pull over somewhere so I can fucking go. I was late for work because you asshats. Fucking keep your lives together or call off work. Fuck you. Shoot the damn thingies.
Oh, Gracie, this is classic Gracie right here, guys.
Classic Gracie fashion.
It's classic Gracie. She'll disappear for a minute and then come back, and she blames like her COVID. Right? She had COVID like months ago, and she'll be like, "Damn COVID, cut my webcam." She says
changing her outfit.
It was COVID.
Who knows? Gracie, we can hear you but not see you. That's cool.
I know you can hear me. You're about to see me, I think. Maybe.
We're just gonna proceed. Andy out there says "Shoot the damn thingies."
Adam. Oh wait, no, here we go. Kayla says, "No, I'm not that bad, but I do go slow." Yeah, okay. She's blaming on that.
Mel says she
loves him. Thank you so much, Mel. Him is a great band. They're awesome. Adam, you got something you want to kind of bitch about? Something to get off your chest while we're doing the shots fired? I'll do a shot for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to pull your arm for that. How about all the consumers buying 5-hour energy?
Ooh.
Let's break the 20-year-old habit. Let's go get some newness.
Get the tasty stuff.
Treat your palate. Quit drinking those chemicals.
I like that. Actually, seriously, in all seriousness, challenge yourself. I like that. Challenge yourself to go outside what you're so comfortable grabbing, because why are you comfortable grabbing it? You're conditioned to grab it. That's the only reason why. You're not making a smart choice with a local company or a delicious product. You're not saying any of those things. You're going with
let's look at it. Let's dig a little bit deeper here.
Please.
Find somebody that can tell me how much caffeine's in 5-hour energy. So I'll go ahead and let you know. CAMO is more caffeine, better taste, and a better price point. That's it.
Boom. Say no more.
CAMO challenge. Get you some.
Yo, take the CAMO challenge. I like that a lot. That's the fucking way. Take the CAMO challenge. Fucking try it out. Just see. Hey, if you want to fucking try it out for free, then just follow our instructions and share this live video on your Facebook page. Take a screenshot, DM it to us with your information, and we will send it to you for free. And you can take the challenge for free. You don't got to pay for it.
You're never going back.
And yes, you will never. Yes, and that's what's up. You will never go back from this.
Yes, everyone out there, we're going to open up more holler polls after this. I'm the only one left for shots fired. We got comments out in the crowd. Miranda says, Brian's favorite gas station, Clark's whatever, has a nice radio commercial talking about CAMO. I was pumped to hear it. Like, wow, that dragon fruit is top notch. Adam, I didn't even know that. You have a commercial running right now?
I didn't even know that.
Holy shit. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm glad that was brought up. We're getting more dialed in with retailers. We're getting more of a presence, which brings opportunities because the brand is proving itself. And yeah, Clark's is a big supporter of the CAMO brand as well.
Guys, before I read this shots fired, I want you to definitely pour a drink or something because I don't want to bore you here. Even though I think this is exciting, I don't think it's boring. By the way, before I take the CAMO challenge, all those wonderful flavors. Before I go into my shots fired, let me give you some positive news. Down here at the bottom is a wonderful GoFundMe, and we want you guys to donate, even if it's just $1. Even if you just donate $1, I want you guys to screenshot that, DM us we will mail you a camo variety pack just for donating. If you donate 20 or more, we're going to really load you up with a ton of camo. So make sure you let us know what you donate. But like we said, we'll just even take $1, guys. Seriously, anything helps. It's a great cause. We talked about at the beginning of the show. You can just rewind it and go back. But it's someone that's near and dear to our heart. We really want to help her, and we want to help her ASAP. So please donate, even if it's
fantastic. Her name's Susan. She's having some crazy surgeries coming up soon. She's got some moving costs to take care of. She's had to take off work for the surgery stuff. It's that simple. That's let's help a wonderful friend of the show out, friend of you, friend of us, friend of all of us. Let's do it.
And guys, by the way, I'm going to talk fast here. Stick around. We're going to play Late Night Family Feud. You do not want to miss it. Like Sophie said earlier, it's her new favorite thing. And we're also going to give away more camo when we play Family Feud together here to the winners. Okay, so anyway, if you guys remember, my poll was everyone remembers the weird kid from school. Tell me something he or she did. That was my poll. It was as simple as that. We had one comment from what we like to call the woke mob. Someone got real woke on that. Her name was Brittany, and she decided to comment and say, ew, this is a cringe poll. And so what she's doing by that is, and she never provided an answer. What she did by that was just basically try to shit on the poll, and she tried to get other, woke mob to join her with that. And so she tonight is my shots fired, and people that do things like what she does, which is comment on posts that you're just scrolling on Facebook and you passive aggressively make a comment on a post rather than just keep scrolling. Maybe something you know nothing about. Sounds familiar, right? Okay, so here we go. You're my shots fired, Brittany. Here we go. This is not a cringe poll. It's you typing a woke comment and hoping some others jump on board and then mob up against us. This is how cancel culture works in 2022. It's unfortunate. You find one tidbit that may strike you a certain way, and then you spin it negatively. We are all part of a tiny, silly little local podcast that's been around for years. We've never once set out to offend a single person. But what we have done is protect and defend minority groups on multiple occasions. We've done that. We have raised money for charities. Shit, we're doing that right now. See last week's episode, for example. Oh, wait, I'm sure you didn't watch that. I'm sure you didn't care about any money that we raise. I'm sure that doesn't give you a chance to leave a woke comment like this one. Now that we have that out of the way, please reread the poll. Please watch my Snap story as I read it in my own words. I asked for no names. I never implied weird was bad. It could have been a weirdly hilarious, funny kid who did something fantastically dramatic in the middle of classes. As a matter of fact, you are implying that being weird is negative. And for that, I say shame on you. Here at Holler, we embrace the weird. We love it. We fucking thrive with the weird. Have you ever met us? I'm wearing fucking Viking horns. Before I go on, let me read the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of the word weird. This is it verbatim, by the way. Of strange or extraordinary character. Odd. Fantastic. Now, who was making weird negative again? Oh, that's right. It's you, girl. I hate to hear it, too, because according to that definition, weird sounds pretty fucking interesting and unique, if you ask me. As a matter of fact, let me tell you a story about weird, because without weird, I am nothing. Hell, I based my entire friend group in high school off weird. How do you think JD and I ever met? We come from complete opposite ends. We're from different sides of town. He's a musician. I'm a four-sport athlete, but we shared one thing in common, the weird. We are the OGs of LAN parties. So while all the super cool kids partied and got high, we hooked our tower PCs together with 10 other weird friends. We got weird and played video games together until the sun came up. And that's all it took. Almost 20 years later, look at us now. Now we're podcast hosts. And then guess who we added? Another weirdo, Gracie. How do you think we found her? Have you met Gracie outside of this little tiny window you're looking at? Apparently not, because Gracie's best feature is being hilariously weird. She was weird enough to come watch a tiny little podcast called The Snappy Hour as an audience member in a random apartment building with guys that she had never met before. And that random apartment was above a car wash. The origins of this very show were created in that room. We were all weird enough to keep inviting her back, and then we added her as our third host. It's the best decision that we've ever made. So let me be clear that weird isn't bad. And if you think that weird is bad, it's because you were picked on, or maybe you thought you were picked on, or you thought you were left out. You were probably that kid that sat on the side in gym class and you refused to run the mile and you wore jeans that day and you made all your excuses because you just went to school with a bad fucking feeling. And I'm sorry that you feel that way, but here at Holler, we fucking love weird. And so you know what, Brittany, this shot of crown right here, this one's for you, girl. I appreciate you.
Stay weird.
Stay weird, motherfuckers.
Stay weird. Anyway, enough of that. Let's move on.
2 dudes, 1 girl, and a bottle of Jaeger. What could go wrong? It's Holler.
We got some comments on that one. Susie out there, who we're raising money for, by the way, she says weirdos unite. Ashley says first world problems. Get offended when someone says the word weird. Exactly. Thank you. Wait, is Gracie weird or a prostitute?
Yes.
Stick around to find out.
Yeah. I'll let you know at the end of the show.
Andy says, let's go, Brian. Let's fucking go. Look, Andy says, read her to filth, Brian Lord. Andy says, God damn it, I'm taking a shot after that too. Jesus.
Yo, that's real though. That's real talk. Honestly, that is fucking real talk.
Don't try to get woke on Holler. We won't have it. We're too fucking weird for you. That's it. You don't want to be a part of it. See you later. Bye. Keep scrolling.
So I'm gonna knock my Holler poll out real quick, and then we'll move on to the late night family feud, or should I say the CAMO feud. Mine was really, really easy. Honestly, it's something that you're going to have an answer to it. It's super easy. Which celebrity or historical figure would you love to punch in the face? Very, very easy. So y'all think about it while I shout out the answers that I got. Not too many. Just gonna go ahead and knock it real quick. Sophie, who I believe is in the house right now, she says, let's just say Hitler, because nobody could come up with a reason that Hitler wouldn't need punched in the face. It's a good idea. Tiffany says, I'm not going to answer this question because I don't really want to be on a watch list. I don't know why that would happen, but okay, Tiffany. Hang on just a sec. We got Mo coming in. She's got 3 of them right there. J.K. Rowling, Joe Rogan, and Hitler.
It's been.
So it's Hitler again. That's good.
That's good.
All right. And Mel, who's in the place to be. Here's a whole list. Here we go. Farrah Abraham, Bad Baby, any of the Kardashians, Jake Paul, Cardi B, Justin Bieber, Kanye West, Paris Hilton, Nicki Minaj, Gosling, Bristol Palin, Kylie and Kendall Jenner. So many more that I want to add. Well, you just doubled up on the Kardashians. I believe.
The whole family. She's like, just open the door. I'm gonna throw hands.
I'm just gonna hit them all.
Mel's just really violent, y'all. But I will go ahead and here's my answer, my own personal answer for this. I'd like to punch Joe Rogan in the face. I think it'd be fucking sweet.
He might beat you up though, JD. What do you think?
I'll take the L.
Are you willing to get beat by Joe Rogan to punch you? One free shot in the face.
The whole point of the thing is like I get to do it, right? I get to punch.
You get a free shot.
How many people really, you know what I'm saying? Like, could have just done a fucking, just clocked the motherfucker in the face, like without him like trying to be like, ugh, or like blocking it or doing some weird ass MMA shit or whatever he does. I would just straight up fucking punch him in
Mountain
the face.
Day.
Fuck
He'd
that
probably
guy.
double leg you, JD.
Say what?
He'd probably double leg you. If you get in that situation,
Yeah.
coming your
Right.
way.
Exactly.
Just
But
shoot first. That's all I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying is I get to shoot first. So as long as I get to throw it out there,
Yeah.
and I has to make contact. I got to follow through. Then after that, he can do whatever he's got to do. If actually, you might be right. Then I could probably protect myself a little better if I knew after that he would come at me at the legs. Andy, aka Jonathan the artist, he says I'd punch Brian Ball in the face so fucking quick.
Honestly, Brian is also on my list of people I would like to punch in the face.
Now wait a second. This is totally flipping.
He's not really a celebrity.
Local celebrity, internationally known.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm
you
a
go.
local celebrity.
that.
Don't let Brian think he is. It's definitely me. I definitely get recognized more for Holler.
Susie says I'd punch Vince McMahon because I feel like he's had it coming for you.
He really has, honestly.
Respect. By the way, that same Susan is the one we're trying to take care of this evening. tinyurl.com/help Susan for CAMO. Who's next?
I'll go next. I would punch Osama bin Laden. I'd punch him in the face if he were live. He first of all, that face is just so ugly, and it's so long. He's got a big, long, ugly nose, and it's just a great target. And he's so skinny. I know that he's got nothing.
Dude, yeah, he's frail as fuck.
He's frail as fuck.
And he was on dialysis all the time.
Yeah, exactly. He's too
What
weak.
a loser.
Dude, you could straight up give him a fucking. You could get up there and give him a fucking kidney punch, and I bet he would just die.
One punch, and Bin Laden crumbles. It's guaranteed. He's all talk behind that footage. All talk.
He's all behind those AKs.
Yeah. He's got to surround himself with AKs and you know, all these people around in his little cave. You know, fuck that. I'll kick the door to his cave down. What a bitch.
I'm gonna cry. You're gonna make me cry.
Hashtag after spoilers.
Mother Teresa could get a knuckle sandwich.
She was such a nice lady.
That's for Susan, not Brian, just for the audio listeners in the show.
Brian was the punch
True.
man.
I was reading that. Sorry.
All right. Gracie, you're up next.
Okay. Tom Cruise, because I think he's probably just a huge dick. Okay, listen, I'm just about 99% positive he's just a dick. Also, freaking Tom Brady. It's just the Toms. It's the Tom show. I also think Tom Brady is probably a huge dick. Maybe he's not. I don't know. I just get the dick sense from him. And I would
you heard it here first. Gracie just gets the dick from just the dick.
My dick sense is tingling.
Prostitute
and it's the
or weirdo. We're gonna find out.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
My dick sense is tingling.
Yeah.
Listen.
See, Ashley agrees with me, but she also thinks I'm a prostitute, so I don't know.
Did Adam go yet? Who's Adam punching?
Who's Adam? Adam, who are you punching?
Daddy Longstroke. But
oh, excuse me. Daddy Longstroke, who are you punching?
Most recently, an actress, was it Bette Midler that was motherfucking
Yeah.
So that's kind of two-part. Obviously, I mean, you guys probably relate. Me being in business for all these years, every time I travel, there's always some West Virginia joke and all this other shit. Most of them out west don't even understand we have our own state. I think we're the western side of Virginia. So things like that really irritate me. But just the fact the way she attacked us, and then any actor bringing politics into what they do is very frustrating.
It is frustrating. It's pretty annoying. You know, JD, your poll is kind of like a mini shots fired. I feel like we're really releasing a lot.
I was trying to. The last few times have been a lot like positive stuff, but I really kind of want to get some people's impressions out there, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is also
right here. This is you see this right here. This is for Bin Laden.
This is
and I got two of them.
It's also very, very interesting because it's related to Fight Club, right? Remember the conversation they have in the bus where they're like the same sort of thing. Who would you fight? That sort of same thing. But here's another deal.
I'm disgusted right now looking at this.
I don't know if y'all heard, but the country of China replaced Fight Club's ending.
Yes, I saw that.
Brian, do you know what it was?
Yes.
It was like they let the movie go, and they put like a title card at the end that was like, and then the cops came and they arrested him, and everything was fine.
And they really made some order right there at the end.
The cops came and arrested them, and everything was good, and the credit cards are still working.
Yeah, like it literally was that quick too. For the people that don't know what you're talking about, like they made a title screen, looked like it was from a video game ending, and it was like 4 sentences long, and it literally said, and then everything was fine. That's what it said at the end of Fight Club. Can you read LaCandis's comment, Jade?
Yes, of course I can. LaCandis says, we got to see baby dogs UFC. No.
That's right. We did. Our governor of our home state.
What was that about? Can we just...
He turned Baby Dog around and showed the world Baby Dog's asshole because of the Bette Midler comments. That's really it.
He told Bette Midler she could kiss a baby dog's butt.
He then lifted Baby Dog into the air and showed the ussy.
Straight up Rafiki Simba style. Straight up baby dog booty.
CAMO on the EnergyShots.com. What a wonderful product. They're great. 250 milligrams of caffeine, all natural flavors.
I'm going to need one of those tomorrow.
Guys, I've got to open up some snaps. We got to talk about the weird kid in
one when I wake up in the morning.
We got to talk about the weird kid in school so that we can play some Family Feud. If you're in this chat right now, do not leave. We're playing Family Feud right after this. I promise.
Don't go anywhere.
Here we go. Let's kick this thing off with Cole. Cole said, "Please tell us the backstory."
a Zach story.
Yeah, we'll stay away from that.
I got one.
We'll stay away from that.
No, I got one.
Okay, go for
it. So he had this fucking red. Was it a convertible? I think it was a convertible.
It was like it had a huge sunroof.
Yeah, something like that. It wasn't really convertible. But no, we went to a senior trip. Actually, Brian and I and friends of ours, including this Zach character, went to senior trip. We were out driving around Myrtle Beach for senior trip. He got his car stuck in the sand, trying to enter the beach access. You know how you could go, how it goes from like the road at the beach access point, goes from the road to the sand, and you can just get on the beach. Well, he didn't realize, his fucking convertible would not drive on the beach because of the way those wheels work and the way that shit is. Got stuck in the sand. Idiot. Wanted me to pay for that happening because
you as a passenger in the car. He was like, "You're in this."
He was like, "You're here too, man. You got to give me like half the money to."
Okay, I'm gonna read a few from Snap. Nikki says, "This is Snapstar Nikki." She says, "At South Point, we had a lot of weirdos, but one kid in Gracie's grade got caught jerking off in class."
Oh yeah! Ooh,
that's legendary status.
That's legendary.
Yeah, legendary.
Nothing weird about that.
Okay, Ethan out there. This is a team bag tag. Shout out, Adam, by the way. Ethan out there says, in my gym class, there was a kid that would yell catchphrases and taunt everyone while we were playing dodgeball. I'm guessing pretending that he was in a video game. When he would get hit, he would grab his chest, reach towards the sky, and scream as he fell to the ground and would lay there not moving until the gym coach would yell at him to get up off the gym floor. See, now that kid was fantastically weird and funny. Like, you see what I'm saying? Mike Anderson says, we had a kid fake his own death by making an entire row of lockers fall in the basement of our junior high. And the gym teacher gathered us all around to tell us of his death. But he didn't really die. He just tricked the teachers. LOL. This one comes from Mel. There was a kid who wore golf clothes. He had the whole get up, but every morning at the same time in the same area, he would be dancing in the corner of the hallway doing these karate moves. I never saw a headphone or anything, so not exactly weird because he kept to himself, just something that popped in my head. And yes, another fantastically weird kid. I would have probably been that kid's friend. Let's face it, JD and I both. Okay, two more snaps to open. This one comes from a really
good CD collection.
He probably really does. Had a good taste in music. That kid definitely listened to Tool and Marilyn Manson and the rest. This is from Ashley.
Hey guys, so I have a funny story about that weird kid in school. He was always messing around. Even teachers would be like, what is going on? Or would call him out and be like, you're a weird kid. He even, I remember, wanted to dye his hair blonde. So he took peroxide and poured it on his head. And he shows up at school and it's this earwax color, like bright orange earwax color. But the funny story is, my sister married him. He's now my brother-in-law. And so he took all the time.
That's fantastic.
Hey guys. So I have a funny story about that weird kid.
Does he still have the earwax hair?
Yeah, that's what I need to know. Does he still have the earwax?
I fucking hope so.
It was irresistible. Okay, this next snap and the last one of the evening comes from Miranda.
So my snaps are always super long, and I apologize, but this one is very important. So high school is a weird time, Some people devote all of their time to be the best in their class. They want to be the valedictorian. Some people devote all of their time to being a four-sport athlete, We all have our things. And some people are just different. Like this person I have been thinking about, I know his real name. I cannot remember his dragon name. But yes, he has a dragon name. Okay, so I graduated with this guy, and he was always just different, And after we graduated, he changed his name on Facebook to, oh my God, I remember it, Elderon. His name on Facebook was Elderon, and he was a dragon, and he drew dragon porn. Yeah, he was different.
Dragon porn. How do dragons fuck each other in this guy's world? I wonder.
Is that a thing?
I guess if the dragon's feeling like it, dragons gonna fuck.
Yeah, the answer is yes. No, definitely. Y'all must not hang out on the internet as much as I do.
You're just JD. That's just you sitting at the weird kids table still. All right.
There we
That's
are.
all you're saying. All right, guys. Let's move on. Let's play some Family Feud and get the hell out of here. We're gonna win some camo. We're gonna have some fun doing it. Let's go.
2 dudes, 1 girl, and a bottle of Jaeger. What could go wrong? It's Holler.
Can someone else?
Hey, tinyurl.com/help Susan for camo. If you donate anything, we'll give you a variety pack. Anything $20 or more, you get a entire 12-pack. $40 or more, you get a double. It's crazy. We're talking you're saving money, but also donating money. It's really, really cool. That's how you can instantly win right now without even playing this dumb game we're about to do, which is, Brian, go ahead.
All right, guys, it's late night Family Feud time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the Family Feud question, and you guys can just pepper the chat with your answer. The first person to get the number one answer, the number one Family Feud answer, is going to get the point. First person to get 3 points is going to win a Camo Complete Energy 12-pack. This is big shit right here. This is better than usual because we've got camo right
We're
here.
going away with them 12s?
We're giving a 12-pack away. So if you've already shared our feed to your Facebook wall and DM'd us, and you've donated to Susie's cause, then you could turn around and win this. You might walk away with 30 bottles of camo. Who the hell knows? So be that person. That's what you need to do. All right, here we go, guys. First person to get 3 correct number one answers is going to take home the camo 12-pack. And here's the first question. What do people find sexy about vampires? Number one answer wins it. Let's see the answers.
Long fangs.
Them long fangs.
Daddy long fangs.
55.
Daddy long
It's been
tinyurl.com/help Susan for camo. This is a live URL.
I've sent it in the chat 75 times. If you cannot find it, open your eyes.
I'm specifically saying it with words so that people that are listening without even being able to use, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how our podcast is available on every single podcast stream?
Well, sometimes it's not always available whenever it needs to be. So,
guys, there are no number one answers. You can pepper the chat like nobody's got it yet. You guys are giving answers that are on the card, but nobody has the number one.
What was the question again? Sorry.
What do people find sexy about vampires? Start naming things you think people would think makes a vampire attractive.
I mean, has anybody said something about their penises or vaginas?
Their vaginas? Is that a thing?
you think their vampire vaginas have teeth?
Hey,
their Venus. Their Venus.
Honestly, that's I feel like that would be a standard answer no matter what you're.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna go ahead and give the answer, which was teeth. Susie said fangs, and we're gonna count that as teeth, obviously. So,
oh God.
Susie takes the point. So the correct answer was
I think about how they're used, and I don't know.
The sexiest thing about vampires, guys, is their teeth, not to be confused with their vampussies or their large pulsing membranes.
Someone reads a lot of vampire stuff.
Yo, I was right, wasn't I? I was fucking right.
Okay, guys, here we go. Next question. First one with the number one answer gets the point. What animal best describes your partner? What animal best describes your partner? Adam, did you say a cannibal?
Cannibal. That's my partner.
Okay, gotcha.
Real.
You've got mail.
Or female.
Sloth.
What?
Why are multiple people typing the word sloth?
Yo! That's fucking
Miranda,
sick.
just at him next time, please.
Yeah. We've already got the number one answer, which was lion.
Sophie.
Sophie got lion. She's on the board.
Why are you being
What's
referred to?
the hair or the roar? What is it?
Crap. I'll tell you what it is, Adam. It's the woke mob, man. They'll come
You know
after
what
you.
I'd heard about sloths? They're really hung. Sloths.
They're hung. That's all they do is hang, man.
They
They
got
gotta
those
be.
lazy bones.
Contrary to people's beliefs, sloths hang from trees with their giant boners.
Somebody please win this so fast so we can get out of here.
All right, guys. Next question. Next question. Here we go. Name ways people meet their potential mates. Name ways that people meet their potential mates.
Up in this
At the
club.
zoo, looking for lions.
Looking for their lions. That was a good one, JD.
I was born.
Gracie, the answer is like online or a dating app. So whoever said
No.
online or dating.
Oh, I was gonna say that's gonna be the easiest, quickest one. Before that shit ever existed, how did anybody really even what? You're gonna hang out by the cucumbers at the grocery store?
Food
Come
court.
on, man.
Food court. Everybody.
Food court,
Adam.
the mall.
Adam, how did you guys
So
meet before
replace the
dating?
mall
What did you
with
do?
these things.
Yeah, food court. You take a
Did you guys-
TTA bus to the mall, and then you go put in work.
Yeah, there you go. You put in work at the Huntington Mall. There you go.
Oh yeah.
All right. LaCandace says, I met Ethan on Twitter, and he liked me because I had a sword. LaCandace is that weird kid from school. We just
Hot pockets.
ain't no problem. Okay, guys, here we go. Next question. Name a fruit or vegetable that looks like a body part.
Oh, no.
Pepperonis.
We already know.
What are you referring to, Adam?
Naples.
Nipples?
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was gonna say because there could be one long pepperoni that's just sliced pepperonis.
I'm
Yeah.
more talking about the circular aspect of that pepperoni.
Ashley says a number on the bathroom wall is how she met hers.
Ooh.
Name a fruit or vegetable that looks like a body part. We have one correct answer, believe it or not. The correct answer is banana.
Susie.
Susie on the board.
Us dudes got to do something about that curve, man.
My favorite
Put a
fruit body
blinker
part,
on it.
of course, is the peach, and I want to be clear on that.
Put a blinker on it. It's
Who does that?
What?
All right, guys. Next question. Here we
you know
go.
what direction it's going. You know what I'm saying?
Here we
No,
go.
I don't. I don't have that problem.
All right, here we go. Name a place where you might hide a love note.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hate this question.
me too. This question sucks, dude. Who can get it? Name a place where you might hide a love note.
Silence.
Book pocket.
Hot pockets.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are
Oh,
calling.
someone got it already. I see the
Salads and
number one.
scrambled eggs.
The number one answer
Oh,
is
my.
pillow.
Mel. Why would you have a love note and a pillow?
Not to be confused with In a Bottle in the Ocean.
I mean, honestly, that's a solid answer.
The famous Return to Sender love note.
Sending out an
As I like to call it.
SOS.
Or you could always hide your love note in your cat.
What?
That's in your cat's ussy.
Mel, you were right the first time.
Yes, pussy.
Pussy.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Do we have a couple people with two? Gracie, score update.
Yep. Susie, 2. Sophie K, 1. Mel, 2.
Oh, okay, so Susie and Mel.
That's
Susie and Mel, one of them gets it, they win.
Before we go, tinyurl.com/help Susan for CAMO. Get CAMO for donating to Susan's cause. It's worth it.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to hook you up if you donate to that. Make sure you DM us and show us that you donated. We got you. That's the moral of the story. And just trust us, it's for a good cause. Okay, here we go. Next question. Name a good next career for a former porn star.
Teacher.
Name a good next career for a former porn
That's what
star.
I did.
Camo rep.
Uh,
We are hiring, by the way.
Wait, what? Can we talk about this after that we turn him off the show, please? Sophie, I was kidding about the teacher. Maybe Walmart greet. Sorry, I got to.
So name a good next career for a former porn star. Well, Gracie, what did you do?
I said
What did you
teacher. I don't know what
Okay,
else you want me to say.
Okay, so after your porn days, teacher.
Podcast host. I mean, yeah.
Onlyfans.com/holler at Gracie. You guys go donate.
Right.
Boom shakalaka!
Am I? Always link like that.
How many people are actually going to go visit that URL? That's funny.
Surge in the house.
Hello, Sergio.
Can we see? Oh, there he is. There's Serge. Look at this. Look at this dog.
Brian, is the answer on there?
It is now. It just now got there. The answer is actress or actor.
Sophie K.
Sophie K with the win.
No, not the win.
No,
Tied at
no.
2.
Two. She's tied for 2. We got a 3-way tie for 2. Right?
Yes, that's correct.
Is my math correct?
Not to be confused with the Lions Den backroom manager.
I mean, honestly, that's a solid. That's
actually a solid career choice.
I'm fucking down for that.
Jizz.
You're always gonna have customers.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go
You're
party.
always going to come on Barbie. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Okay. Here we go. Next question. Name another word for partner. That's it. Name another word for partner.
Cock holster.
Not your partner, dude.
No, I would never.
Slave.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Okie dokie.
Honestly, all those are pretty good answers.
Cock holster is the first number one.
No. This is Family Feud. It's not what you like. It's not what you want it to be. It's what most of other people.
I thought you said something about
the correct answer is in there, and it is spouse.
Susie with the win. No, wait. No, LaCandace.
See, Gracie slipped up. There you go.
Sorry
Susie.
That's not her third, though, right?
LaCandace.
She wasn't part of the 2-piece. We're still going.
We're still going.
I'm gonna need someone to win because this is getting really fun.
Shit is bananas. She needs to get on the corner. Gracie does.
Another name for Ashley's spouse is old guy.
As long as it works.
Oh my God, Andy's right. Gracie pulled a Steve Harvey.
Andy, will you please not watch the show? You're being so mean to me right now.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Next question. Name a household chore your partner is better at than you are. Name a household chore your partner is better at than you are.
Oral. That's on our chore. Where's our chore card? Let me show him the chore card. Get the chore card. I'm going to show him.
Just say everything.
Number 1 says oral.
All of them.
Right before cleaning the bathroom.
You know, we're
letting you,
Brian.
Go ahead and
the answers.
We're going to let you dig that grave.
Nobody has given the number 1 yet.
Okay.
You don't know Moops. She gets down.
Yeah. Is she down? Did she get down with a sickness?
Something like that. We use a different jingle.
Man, you know, I don't like this question.
You can't leave us on the line like that, dude. What is it?
I don't like this question because people are kind of like saying the right words, but it's not the number 1 answer.
You're gonna have to pick one, man.
Should we throw it out? Should we throw it out and just do a new question? You want to throw it out?
Yeah, but I need to know what the answer was anyway.
The answer is yes. Go ahead.
Okay. We're cutting it right now, so nobody else's answers count. The correct answer was technically cleaning. The word cleaning. People were saying dusting, and
we all knew. Everybody knew. Everybody was going to say that shit.
Oil change was pretty close.
Oil change. Okay, here we go. New question. Here we go. What's another word for sex? We got a lot of people on the verge of winning.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
What's another word for sex?
Throw it down in the chat. Let's go. You know what it is? It's smishnorphin. That's what I said. Smishnorphin.
Whoopee. That's it. No.
Whoopee.
LaCandace. No.
Okay, we've got the number 1 answer. It is making love. Read it carefully, Gracie.
Don't fuck this up.
Don't fuck this
Susie
up.
for the win. I swear, this is the truth.
Susie for the win.
Hey, you know, sometimes
I like to very much.
Hey, sometimes when you're making love, you need a little energy.
When if you're down to fuck.
Oh, there we go.
If you're down to fuck. Hey, if you're down to fuck, if you're down for intercourse,
maybe sprinkle a little intercourse on there.
It might have been a long day. If you're down to boing,
bing bong.
Sometimes you need a little bing bong boing action. That's what CAMO Complete Energy can give you. 250 milligrams of caffeine, bing bong boing, go into the bone zone.
Grab yourself some CAMO Complete Energy and head on down to the bone zone.
That's right.
Speaking of the bone zone, do you know the first ever podcast I was on with JD and Brian as their producer? Brian's poll question was, "Who's in your celebrity bone zone?" Fun fact.
I was like, where's Greasy going with this?
I'm
like
going
the first
away.
thing, she was like, speaking of Bone Zone, the first time I met Brian, like, wait a second, what is going on here?
Whoa.
LaCanda says, I always ask Ethan for intercourse. I don't know if that's a joke or not. I can't tell. I hope that it's
very, very well posited, my good acquaintance.
Honey, mind some intercourse this evening? You know what I'm saying?
Can I trouble you for some intercourse?
All right, guys. Any parting words? CAMO Complete Energy.
All parting words now. That's it. It's all parting words now.
CAMOEnergyShots.com. Go buy you some. If you won some, make sure you DM us. We're going to smash a bunch of buttons. Adam, we're going to get you back on here. We do it about once a month. We talk about CAMO Complete Energy. Hell yeah. Good job tonight. Thank you so much, dude.
I just want to say thank you so much, Adam, for being on the show. We'll see you back soon. tinyurl.com/help Susan for CAMO. That means if you help Susan, you get CAMO. And no matter what you give, we're going to give you some really cool stuff. Officialholler.com. Can I trouble you for some intercourse? CAMOEnergyShots.com. Also, Susan says, me and my watermelon cyst baby. Thank you.
That's on the way out.
It's on the way out. It's on the way out, and you know it is. We really hope that you are going to do well. I'm going to do a shot while we close this show out. tinyurl.com/help Susan for CAMO. Adam, thank you so much for being here. We cannot wait. We've been having so much fun with CAMO for the past year and a half, 2 years almost that we've been working with you, and we're not going to stop because this place that we exist, it kicks out.
Yep, let's all grow together.
Oh yeah, man! Appreciate you. Thank you, Holler Nation. We will see you guys next week. Susie, we hope that you're all right.
We can bring it on the floor.
I like very much a Corky Butchek. You know Corky Butchek? Bing bang, bing bang, bing, ding 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 ding.
Make it a poop. Make it a poop.
It's been.
All right, guys, we're out of here. See you later.
Bye.
Well, way down yonder on the chat.